This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live in Toronto, Ontario for the 2013 JB's Mole Invitational Draft Selection Process. This is a lottery, ladies and gentlemen. All 12 entrants were put in a random order, and we are going to announce them live this evening on television. That is right. No interruptions. Live television. Now, it's a competitive field this year. We've got the returning champion, Wesley Brodsky, back. A couple of always steady entrants like Team Slogan, John Cogan, John Sloan. Your very own co-commissioners, JB's Mole, Michael Korstein, Jeremy Brook. Always put a solid team in there. The Sacks is one of the big stories of the offseason. Team Sacks has split up. That's right. Ryan Sachs petitioned the league for his own team and was granted that permission, so he will be his own team this year. We'll find out maybe who was the real brains behind that operation, Corey or Ryan. It's going to be interesting. We have a couple of new teams this year. Team Benchlach is Joe, a very nice man. I had the pleasure to meet him earlier this summer. And Team Stu Stone, the Windy Hill Little Leaguers, is a little bit unsure of what to expect from them. Stu Stone himself is one of the busiest men in show business. So how is he going to put the necessary time and effort into fielding a competitive team? We will find out, that's for sure. Most importantly, we'll find out where Stu Stone and everyone else will be drafting in just over 1 week on Tuesday night, September 3rd at 9 p.m. Now, I'm receiving word. Yes, I'm receiving word that Co-Commissioner Brook will be taking the podium any minute to announce the selections. Now, just to recap, each of the 12 teams were put in random order. This was done through a third-party website, and we will be showing the raw footage of that randomized selection process after the picks are announced, just so that everyone at home is 100% aware of the veracity behind this year's selection order. And we will be showing that after. I'm going to step aside now, and when we come back, you can expect to hear from your co-commissioner, Mr. Jeremy Brook, and we'll get the selection process underway. Don't you dare miss it. And there you see the podium, ladies and gentlemen, where any minute now, Co-Commissioner Brook will take the podium to announce this year's draft selection.
Welcome everybody to the inaugural live draft pick selection show for the 2013 JB's Mole Invitational. Let's get right to it. I know you're all excited to see. And we're going to start with the 12th pick in the draft. Goes to the Big Load Rosie, Aaron Rosenthal. And with the 11th pick, Team London, Rob London. And with the 10th pick, Team Beeves, Shane Dubin. With the 9th pick, JB's Mole, Michael Korstein and Jeremy Baruch. And with the 8th pick, with the 7th pick, the Black Jews, Jonathan Samuel. With the 6th pick, defending champion, team contender, Wes Brodsky. With the 5th pick, newcomers, team benchmark, Joe Ben Schlush and Hillel Lang. With the 4th pick, Team Diamond, Shane Diamond. With the 3rd pick, Team Ryan Sachs, Ryan Sachs. And the 2nd pick goes to the Windy Hill Park Little Leaguers, Stu Stone. And that means the 1st pick in the draft goes to Team Corey Sachs, Corey Sachs. Good luck to everybody.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, you will be hard-pressed to find a more explosive draft selection show than that. Just to recap quickly, we have a little bit of time before we go off the air. At number 12, again, no stranger to this slot, is Aaron Rosenthal, the big load. Question is, how does Rosie feel about it this year? He was almost not going to come back to the pool after a controversial season last year. I'm sure he'll bring his A game. At number 11, we have Team London. Now, what maybe a lot of people don't know is that there is a silent partner on Team London who, if I know this person well, will not be very silent. His name is Eric Sklar, a freewheeling trade machine. He loves to wheel and deal. Will that be a factor this year? At number 10, Hard Luck Beeves, Shane Dubin. Last year, injuries derailed his season. He was forced to sell Des Bryant for 10 cents on the dollar. Will he do a better job this year at avoiding injuries? If I know him, he'll bring his A game as well. At number 9, well, you're looking at him. One half of JB's Mole. Don't know how we feel about that yet, but rest assured, like every year, we will be in it to win it. At number 8, another team that you can always count on for a competitive showing, Team Slogan. Yes, the restraining orders are piling up. They have been very aggressive in trying to solicit people for trades in every year, every pool. Hopefully they avoid any legal problems and just focus on the season ahead. They'll be good for sure. Team 7, the Black Jews, John Samuel. He's known to get a little help with his draft selection, which he obviously won't benefit from for this particular pool. That being one of JB's Mole, my partner, is not able to help. Will he be able to bring it regardless? I think so. At number 6, not much can be said about the defending champion team contender, Wesley Brodsky. He's a successful entrepreneur by day, well, at least between the hours of 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. But I know that he puts a lot into fantasy sports. The question is, what happens if there's a big release at the Staples Center and tickets are put on sale to the public at around 9 p.m. Eastern on the night of the draft? Where will his loyalties lie? We'll find out. Number 5, Team Diamond, in his 2nd year, sophomore season in the JB's Mole Invitational. We know he's enthusiastic, we know he's competitive, and we know that he likes to try to work the system. Will he be able to field a team this year that goes in it till the end? We'll see. At number 4, Mr. Ben Schlush, Joe. His 1st year in the JB's Mole Invitational, a bit of a wild card. He's got a partner named Hillel. We don't know anything about them. Are they good at fantasy football? What is their religious background? Simply unable to tell based on the information we have, but we think they will field a competitive team. Number 3, Ryan Sachs. Not one to ever be passive in any pool he's ever been a part of. He's a very fiery competitor, and he likes to wheel and deal and make moves. And he's also pretty smart, so we'll see. I think he'll be quite competitive without the dead weight of his brother dragging him down. Number 2, boy, I know this guy. We go way back. The busiest man in showbiz, Stu Stone. The Windy Hill Little Leaguers at number 2. He is what some might say the Mr. Fuji of fantasy sports. Always pulling off trades, always making moves, and somehow, when the salt clears after being thrown in your face, he's standing in there at the end. I expect nothing else. And number 1, a colleague of mine in the Toronto, Law Society of Upper Canada, Corey Sachs, one of the great legal minds in Toronto, which hasn't translated into fantasy success recently. But with the number 1 overall pick and AP looming in the distance, I think he'll put a good team out there. Anyway, that just about does it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching, and this should be an exciting season. Stay tuned.
But first of all, we got to get the local time on the Rogers box.
Okay, so Co-Commissioner Bruch, will you please explain to me just briefly what is going to happen as part of the randomization process, just so the contestants at home know that this draft was done with the utmost veracity.
We're going on a website. It's called draftpicklottery.com, where I'll just have to enter the information, that is a 12-team league. I enter every team's name, and then literally we press submit, and it randomizes the draft order.
Now I note that the time on the Rogers box, as I go over it, Sunday, August the 25th at 10:52 a.m. And
you want to get the screen now?
if we go to the screen, this
Okay,
apparently
so
is the website in
each
question.
team receives 1 ball in the lottery. Enter league name, JB's Mole Invitational. There are 12 teams in the league. Press go. Now we have to enter every team name. So, Mike, why don't you spit out randomly team names?
Let's go.
Say guys' names so we know.
John,
exact.
Kogan, and Sloan.
Okay. Johns. Okay. Let's do Kogan. Kogan, Sloan.
And let's go Wesley Brodsky. And John Samuel. And let's go Stu Stone, the Little Leaguers. Let's go London, Team London. Rosie. Shane Diamond. Shane Dubin. The Sachs Team 1, Corey. Sachs Team 2.
What about us?
The Benchaluch team.
Bench Lush.
The rookies and us. So we can see we've entered in all the names.
Once I press this submit button, it's going to randomize the order. Here we go. And there you have it.
So Corey Sachs, if I'm reading this correctly,
Gets first pick. And we're stuck with the 9th pick. Good luck, everybody.
so we are going to,
That's it. We got it, right?
so the official order is Corey Sachs at 1, Stu at 2, Ryan Sachs at 3, Shane Diamond 4, Ben Schluch 5, Wes 6, John Samuel 7, Kogan Sloan 8, Joe,
No,
JB's Mole at 9, Shane Dubin at 10, London 11, Rosie 12, which I think has happened every year. So what we're going to do is this footage will air after the live presentation of the draft, just to show that everything was done on the up and up. And good luck, everybody.